Hello, it's Em the Beginner Crafter. Welcome to another FlossTube video, and I'm recording this again because the last time the video is sort of on the side for some reason. I don't know what's happening. I mean, it has happened to me a few times. I always put the camera the same way, in the same position, so I don't know why sometimes the video ends up being shown as if it's from like a vertical position, I guess, and then everything is turned 90 degrees to the right or to the left. So hopefully this time will work. And let me show you the projects that I've worked on. They are, for example, the mini Marvellous garden. It wasn't the biggest progress here, just I think 200 stitches, but I did get downwards here. I mean, I filled in those spaces here a little bit around here, and I'm moving downwards also. This is the side of the first page. I'm not really sure where the edge of the first page is in here, but in total I have 7.5%, around 7.5% finished of the mini Marvellous garden. And as you can see, there are quite a lot of colors here, so there is something really visible in this picture that something's happening and something's going on. So I quite like working on this. I also worked on the Hogwarts Crest. I did about 500 stitches in here, and I finished this part of the outer decoration of the crest. I did go downwards a bit as well. Then I moved to the second page of the pattern, and also did a bit of this embroidery, just mirror image here. And I moved to page 3, did this downward bit and a little bit of the badger, so that you can actually start seeing that it's a badger. I'm almost done with page 1. There are a few bits and pieces here still to be stitched, and also this red and possibly the black part of the H. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's still on the first page of the pattern. But I wanted to work on a few things here so that more of the crest takes shape. So I guess Ravenclaw is the next to get some love and attention, but we'll see how it works. I did 500 stitches, so it's a nice progress. I haven't touched Hogwarts Crest for a while, so it is now stitched a little bit, so there it is. Then I've got Miranda, and Miranda is also about 7.5% done. And as you can see, there are lots more stitches done on Miranda than on Mini Marvellous Garden. And I did again about 500 stitches the last 2 weeks, so I moved to the second row of page 3. The lady doesn't start here, unfortunately, but as you can see, there is some darker shading going on, so I hope the page will be kind of interesting. But it's still the sky, just some different shades of the sky, so it is happening, it is going on, which is good. I like working on Miranda, even though the progress is, it takes a long time to get any progress done. I mean, looking at percentages, because Mini Marvellous Garden, I haven't finished the page and I'm at 7.5%. Here the percentage is more or less the same, but it's the third page already, so it takes much longer to see the number progress. Then I've got the Peppermint Purples Blackwork SAL of 2021. And I've moved quite nicely. I've done the patterns for the given weeks. Here they are. And I also did the gridding. I finished all the grids, the rectangles and squares. I did the border outlining, the circle from those rectangles and squares. And I did the innermost square of the outer border, because this border is made out of, I think, 4 squares. So this is the innermost, this one. Then I'm on the second innermost square, and this one that I started here, this is the outermost, and there's 1 square in between this one and this one. So still some squares to be done, and there's also a bit of design in between some squares. So I'm not yet finished with the border, but I realized that most probably I won't be able to make the inner part what I thought I could do, because one lady showed her idea for this filling here and here, and I liked it a lot, and I thought it would look really great. And I was sure she had the same border design as I did, but I think she had it a little more outward. Like there was more space between the square and the borders. I would have to look again, because I'm not 100% sure, but I think just it might not fit in here what she had there. But other than that, I'm almost done with the border, so I can start thinking about the 2020 SAL. And by thinking, I mean finding the fabric that I have, because I put it somewhere, because I don't need it for now, but I will need it for the 2020 SAL, and I will have to count again if the design will really fit, because I think when I counted the amounts, the fabric is big enough, but the border that I want to make on it is a little bigger, and I don't know if that will fit, so I'll have to take a look at that. But the 2021 SAL is happening. It's getting bigger and more complete every week, because most weeks I don't only fill the pattern on a given square, in a given square or rectangle, I also do a bit of the border, so that it is more and more complete. And this time it got a lot of things done on the border, because I took this to my parents for Easter, so I had a few days to take care of mostly this picture here. So quite a nice progress in here, and I really like the fun with Blackwork and all the different designs. And the last project that I have, and it's still 5 projects that I worked on, the last project that I have is the Virgo. I also took it to my parents for Easter holidays, but I didn't work on it as much as I thought I would, mostly because I wanted to work on this yellow part, and I forgot to take the yellow thread with me. So I did some oranges and a bit of blue, and I just got board with oranges, and I wanted to do something yellow, but it wasn't there, so I had to continue with the orange, and then I just gave up and moved on to the Peppermint Purples SAL. So that's mostly what I did here, but I think the Virgo will get a bit more attention now, and I do have my yellow thread here, so I will be able to work on this particular pattern also in the next week or so. So I will be able to show you the progress on it. Other than that, I don't really know what I will work on. We'll see. I mean, definitely Peppermint Purples SAL, because that's what I work on every week. But the rest, whatever the mood strikes, that's what happens. I mean, of course, I do things according to the Magical Stitches, the School of Magical Stitches group on Facebook. So I often use the clues from there, but it's not just that I use. And sometimes the clues are given in such a way that I could use different whips for that. So there's also a choice. What do I want to work on now? So that's how it goes. But definitely the Virgo and the Peppermint Purple SAL will get some progress done next week. And next time I will do it. I will be doing the FlossTube video. I will be able to show them to you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Leave a comment down below to tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see the progress, not just on FlossTube, but also crochet and crafts, and budgeting and planning in a happy planner, because I do that too. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!